Can you guys hear the music? I think I'm getting away with it. No, I'm not on this mic. I see it picking up, huh? See if I turn it down. I want to rock out, but I can't really get away with it on the stream. I don't know if I'm getting away with it there. It's still picking up. My speakers are too good. How does it sound on your end? Are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? My speakers are back there, but my mic is over here. But it's picking it up on the mic. So I don't know if it'll be all right. I'm not gonna, no. I don't want to get no copyright strike. I don't want to be that kind of night. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the turntable off for now. So I don't have to deal with it. So it's not an issue, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not worth it. That's how I feel about it. YouTube takes that thing pretty serious. And I get it. I get protecting the artist, them getting theirs. You get yours. I get it. But why can't we find a way to work together to put the music that we want on the content we want to see? Instagram and TikTok got it figured out all right, but YouTube, not so much, not yet, you know? Good evening. I'm back. Let me move this shit. How do I do this? There we go. Oof. Okay. I like that. I like that. All right. How's everything sounding for everyone? I think it's working. Last stream was getting a little laggy, getting a little funky, and so I just kind of ended that thing. Switched up the angle, switched up the lighting, and then now we find ourselves back here. I'm going to put this up just a little bit. Think we're going to go right. All right. I like that. I like that. We can switch up the lighting too. The lighting I have these smart bulbs and these old vintage lights, and it's kind of fun. Like I like this warm kind of lighting, but for the sake of RGB and having a wild night together, shall we? Let's do a little. Ooh, a little blue. You know what I could do? It'd be kind of fun. I could do little effects for you. So we could do maybe we'll do spooky. What's that? It's not too bad. Not too spooky. I'm not afraid, Dad. Visualizer is kind of cool. Let's do visualizer. Okay. Okay. It's a fucking party. Whatever. All right. Let me pop in this chat and chat with you guys. See what's up. See what's going on. See what I'm missing out on. Here we go. Boom. All right. Turn my music down. Sound down. Forge 7 Media. Hey, Wayne. Been watching for years and love all that you do. Can't wait to hear the music. Blue Ball Black Mage. Sounds good, man. Stoked to know you're back at it. Raymond, you go to bed. These lights are crazy, and I feel like they're inside my head. Brock McElroy. Watched you since high school. I've been an apprentice for about 8 months in old school shop in Jax, Florida. Thanks for helping me get into traditional tattoos and tattooing. Fuck yeah, Brock. Good job. You did it yourself? Yeah, that's awesome. Jonathan, hey, what is your favorite horror movie? I'm not a spooky son of a bitch, to be honest with you, Jonathan. I'm a silly guy myself. I'm not too into the horror genre as a whole, to be honest with you. But the lighting that's getting kind of hectic right now could definitely say otherwise. I think I'm going to tone that on down. Boom. And we're going to go back, and I think I'm going to do something regular degular. You know what, chat? Let me know what color you want to see this, because I'll switch it on the spot. Favorite Anchorman lines from my main man, Sean Cross. It's made from bits of Panther, so you know it's good. What's the one goes? Scotchy, scotch, scotch. There it goes down into my belly. Man, that could be a bad live because I could go on the Anchorman quotes all night. All right, we're going red spooky lights. Welcome to hell, bitches. Yeah. Is the red too hectic? Is it too crazy? Does it scare you out? The Mazepin might be kind of wild enough. Blue light is bad for you, especially before bed. Stick with the red. I will stick with the red before bed. What time you knocking out tonight, Sean? You gonna play your Warlord Thunder Madness game, or are you gonna go to sleep soon? The red is kind of nice, huh? I could go with I could do different lights in every single one. Let's see what that looks like. Let's fuck around and find out. All right, for light 2, we're going to go purple. Oh, green? What's that look like? Ooh, that's kind of neat. Maybe yellow? Maybe yellow. And then for light 3, that one we're going to go green? Is that too crazy? Tell me if these gamer lights are too wild. Purple. Uh-oh. Purple Wayne, know what I'm saying? I could dim them all down, too. I can make the lights crazy because I could dim down the white lights in the back and make this shit fucking crazy right now if I wanted to. Yeah. Raymond, what are you up doing? What are you doing up so late? Thought I'd just pop on for a minute because I missed you guys, and this is kind of fun fucking around. We need to learn how to figure out how to take calls. I would love to be able to have I would love to figure out how to have a phone hooked up or some kind of app. Like if I could figure out how to have a number and have the number go through the Rodecaster Pro, and I could listen to you through the headphones and talk through a mic, it'd be really cool to take callers. I think that'd be really fun. I'm going to text that to you, Ray, because you're my wizard. Learn how to take callers. LOL. Any plans to come back to Leicester? I want to come back out there. Me and George are talking about doing a convention out in London together, so I'll definitely do a couple days at George's spot, and then I would do the convention. He wants to bring me to the English countryside. I've never been. It's his favorite, and it'd be cool to road trip and see a little bit more of England. I've been tattooing 3 years now, and I definitely owe some credit to your videos. Thanks, homie. I can't wait to snack some of your needles soon. Thank you, Blue Ball. Yeah, I appreciate that. When you need to stock up, UniteWinTattooSupply.com. I'll pop a link down in the chat. You can also find it on Instagram, UniteWin Tattoo Supply on Instagram. Very affordable price, very reasonable. And yeah. Lars, any plans on visiting the Netherlands anytime soon? I don't know, Lars. To be honest with you, I have no real travel plans set in anywhere at all soon. But I definitely will be coming to England this year, and I would like to come to Australia. It's just if I'll make time to do so. Miles is up in here. Miles, you need to teach me how to Twitch. I'm trying to get freaky and Twitch around with you. Cuts by Harris. England countryside is the highlight of England. Shout out to George, too great. Yeah, yeah, he says so. I've only really been to Leicester, and I've been to obviously London, and I really loved Alexander Palace. Like I loved like the hillside and the green and that area of the city was really pretty. Um, I really have an affinity for England in general, and I don't know. I want to go back for sure. I definitely miss it. Hopefully, it's not too much different from what you're doing now, fam. Oh yeah, I want to figure out. I don't know. I don't know that I downloaded it, but I just don't know how to stream on it, and I haven't really tried. But but YouTube is fun for now. Everyone's here, so it just kind of makes sense to do the stream here, you know. But I want to fuck around and find out and mess around with different platforms. I want to mess around with Kick and see if I can get away with putting my music in it, because I want to listen to records, but I know that's a tricky one. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, it's just different platform. But I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like I feel like this is a different type of content than I typically make, so it'd be kind of cool. I'm definitely gonna do some like late night like paint streams soon. I have no excuse really other than just getting to it. But earlier when I did the Pokemon unpacking, I had like the top down camera set up over there, and that's like perfect primo. I need to set up that angle, then a secondary angle where I could have it on my side. But I set up everything where I can move these cameras around really quick, really easy. So maybe this week or the next, I'll do some painting for sure. It's more it's more my lane, I guess you could say. Get George to take you to Bradgate Park, man, in Leicester, full of wildlife, walking trails, huge national park. I'll tell him right now. I'm sure he obviously knows. I'm sure that's on the to do list. It was really cool seeing George out here recently. I miss that dude. He's been going live messing around on his Instagram lately, doing little tat stuff. Yeah. Uh but just the stream is feeling in general feels chill and natural, no? Yeah, like the live stream is cool. I dig it. I feel like the only thing that I could use um in it would be maybe if I wrote down topics or I can have some kind of way of like screen sharing. My buddy Ray, who was in here earlier, he's helped me learn how to do all this stuff. But I made a cool like screen overlay where I could pop myself down in the corner and I can have like, you know, share my screen. It'd be really cool to like watch something right now and kind of react to it. I think it'd also be cool to be able to take callers too, to have like a number on the screen and people will call and bullshit. I think that that could fill dead air better than the gaps between the chat. I think that'd be fun. So there's a lot I want to learn. I have a lot of ideas. I have this really cool like telephone that I bought, and it's an old like payphone. Sounds like I'm calling from prison. I've been playing with that, and that's a lot of fun. Um, I'll show you that right now. It's actually pretty cool. It sounds like what you think. I'm not sure if you caught it on the last stream, but it's dope. Here, I'll put it on right now. There we go. How's that? I love this thing. I don't know why. I think it's just nostalgic, and I think that's just that, you know? Yeah, Miles, I'm nice with it, man. I got some stuff set up crazy out here. I got multiple angles ready to rock and roll, and I've been moving things around and messing with this every single night. To be honest with you, got this cool security cam kind of set up angle right here on camera 4. It's my cheeks right there. But this one's kind of cool. So this is what I have my record spinning turntable angle at. And I can move it, and then I also have I have my right angle, which is right here, and then my front-facing camera right here, and then my other camera is now set up right now, right there. That's the one that you're watching as I was sitting in that chair. So I have 4 cameras set up right now, and I have them all set up in the and I think it's like what brand is it? Oh yeah, it's the Elgato. It's not the Camlink. Camlink is just one, but I got the capture card that allows me to plug in 4 HDMI cables, so I have them all running right now, and I have different angles set permanently up in the room, to where again, like I said earlier, I can just grab this camera, pop it up there for a top-down shot. I have another angle set behind that. I have another setup to be able to move this camera right here back a little bit further as well. So yeah, kind of crazy, kind of overthought, but I'm still learning it and figuring it out. But I just want nothing between me and creating the thing. I just want to make shit, and that's this kind of room has kind of been 2 years in the making, where I could just press a button, go live, fuck around, and hang out. So it's been fun so far. Oh, my cheeks again. Chill out. Don't look at that. Come on now. Behave. Empty chair. What's going on over there? I don't know. Who cares? There we go. We're going this angle right now. Jonathan, are you calling me? Or are you just saying... Oh, no, the phone emojis because... I get you. Dan Higgs is in here again. The iconic name. Not the Higgs that you would expect, but the one that you appreciate and you've come to know in the chat. Yeah, Miles, I just need to learn the other platforms and stuff. There's so much to learn, so much more to know, you know what I mean? Yeah. What's up, James? Yeah, the streaming thing's fun. Like, time kind of flies by. Earlier was a big blast because I kind of set the link to to Ray and Ozzy and Vin and Sean. So the whole gang was here. The whole gang was here for sure. If I can figure out to make this phone, if I can make this work for real and like take callers, that would be the shit. You feel? Yeah. I just like this. I want to do. You know what? This is weird, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move this down. Now you're looking at my cheeks back there. I can feel it. I can feel you staring at this hole. It's a whole new world. It's alright. How do we tighten this up? I think that's good. 1, 2, 3. I want to be able to stream from the floor. So I have this idea. Yeah. I've been wanting to do this. This is so fucking stupid. This is so ridiculous. I know this is dumb. Bear with me. But let's keep you up here. Let's turn this mic down. So I have mics set up ready to rock and roll. Oh. There we go. I've been kind of wanting to do this. So I had this idea of just chilling, straight up, chilling on the floor, streaming. Has this been done before? If I was hot and I had an OnlyFans, this would be crazy, right? This would be a whole new thing, Miles. I'm miles ahead from these honeys because they're not streaming from the floor. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very new industry, so you're not late. Trust. I'm loving the phone prop. Dude, it's fun, man. Yeah, the phone calls is like an easy deal. Yeah, so Dan Higgs, I just popped it up on my phone. So I'm double phoned up. I'm from the past, the present, and the future chilling right now. If I really wanted to get crazy, which I don't think is fucking any but necessary, I could put a screen on the ceiling. That'd be so fucking wild. If you knew the angle I have right now, I do have an HDMI cable. I bought like a 30-foot cable, and I have it going up the wall, across the entire ceiling, and then down, drilled. It's hectic. It goes to that camera right there. And my desk is an uplift desk that goes up and down. So I had to set up Slack to be able to move my desk up and down and not fuck with these cables. And that has been a crazy endeavor to figure out. And I have fucked up DisplayPort cables and just, too much tension and then not enough tension, shit getting tugged on. And man, it's been a lot. But yeah, I wish I could have more angles. I want to have just like fucking 8. I want to have an angle every move I make. I want to be able to tap that shit. If I could have something like that Stream Deck wireless, where I could be like, I just have memorized like this would be camera 4 and that'd be camera 3. But I'm really getting the hang of it, and it's been really easy in the most recent live streams and podcasts. Because the podcast, I'm just camera switching live as I'm talking. So when I talk, I press my button. When Cole's talking, I tap his button. We're both kind of talking, button in. I tap the third button. Um, it's been really cool, Yeah, for real. Biggest tease for OnlyFans. My only tats is going crazy right now. The kid, what's up? Cables for days. MRBRB Swagson, what's up? What mic are you using? This came from a company called Trash Talk, and they just wire up vintage and also dead stock phones. This is from a payphone. I looked up online how to make that shit happen myself, and it's not too hard. But I was late night in Kansas City at my buddy Raymond's house, and I just I found it and I bought it, and it arrived when I came back to town, and it's great. It's fun. The only downside I would say is that you don't actually have use of the earpiece because it's just, I mean, does that make sense, right? It's just one XLR cable to use as a microphone. So the earpiece is kind of pointless, unfortunately. It'd be cool if that was figured out. Because if I were to do phone calls like this, then I wouldn't be able to hear because I'd have to have headphones with this, and that would look ridiculous and defeat the purpose. So I still feel like I might need to make my own. Or I think if I get I think my loophole would be because the tricky thing is that you don't want them interfering with each other. But I think the loophole would be if I got maybe a little earbud, like, and then I ran the wire up, twirled it along this, and maybe I just put it in the earpiece up there, so I could hear. I don't know. I need to figure something out, or maybe. Doesn't work that way. I was gonna say maybe I can have an AirPod in my ear and then just cover the AirPod. But I don't think the AirPod would work synonymous with the Rodecaster Pro. So much to learn, man. But laying on the floor feels good after a long day. Yeah. Good morning from Sweden. Been a while. Since I watched your stuff. Yeah, man. I put a new podcast up yesterday for you. With my buddy JT. His Instagram name is Acosta the Man. He makes beats. He's a musician. He's a horror fanatic. He's a great guy, and he's my oldest friend. And we talked about growing up in Riverside, punk rock, and how he got me into it, and memories in high school, and veganism, and we just, if you want to know more about Wayne, delve deeper into my world and watch me catch up with my oldest friend, Unite Win Podcast. Check it out. And then a couple days ago, I went and did one with Cole Strem. That's a great episode as well. And I have a whole playlist here on my channel of my podcast in order. Phone mics are good for recording music. Reminds me of 2005 long fringes and tight jeans. Dude, I Got the tight jeans on right now, and yeah. Yeah, the Colstrom one was cool. I really enjoyed the JT one. I think it's just because, I enjoy all of them, I got a really good one with my friend Alex Holiday that I haven't put out yet. It's available for members right now. Consider that. But, yeah, let me take a seat. Have we had enough of the phone mic? Should I go back to the Shure SMB 70? What do you think? Phone mic or regular mic? You tell me. You choose, and I'll switch the audio for all of you. Sorry, we're going down. We're going down right there. Yeah. Oh, no, my arms feels all right, dude. I could do this all night. Yeah, Blue Ball. My shit is on Spotify right now. Unite Win podcast, and you can find it right now. I'll shoot you the link right here through the chat. If you don't know how to type in Unite and Win, don't even trip. I got you, my friend. But yeah, my podcast is on all platforms. Spotify. Boom. I don't have Spotify installed on my computer, but I know I can still search on here. Unite and Win. Fool. Unite Win podcast. Search that. There we are. Okay. And then we will do, I will link, I'll link the most recent episode. Episode 15 with the cost of the man. That's going to be right in the chat, right below, right now. Boom, here you go. So, you'll be able to subscribe on Spotify. It's also available on Apple Music and Google and fucking whatever. It's everywhere. For real, I'm on it like that. I promise. I got it like that. Out of the 7 deadly sins, which do you partake in? Break them down for me, Jonathan. Break down all 7. Catch me up with my memory, so I can let you know. I think the phone makes it feel more internet. I think very nice sound, makes everything super clear. So you dig the phone might be the fucking hit, huh? Is that what it is? Let's switch back and forth. Let's really back and forth this bitch, and let's find out what's up with it. Let's see. Let's see for real. Let's see. I like it. I feel like there's a nostalgia to the phone mic. I don't want to be married to it. I like swapping around. I got these various camera angles. I got these various microphones. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright. This is the Shure SMB 70 microphone. You're used to seeing this on Joe Rogan. This is kind of the podcast you see everyone. This is kind of the microphone you see everyone use. Smooth operator. Yeah, let me know. I don't have my headphones in, so I'm not listening with you. But it's turned down way too low. All right, there we go. That's gonna be better. I'm gonna see the chat delayed, and you're gonna be like, "That was too quiet, Wayne. We want the phone back." But now you can see right there. That's where it should be. That's where it should be for sure. Okay, 7 deadly sins: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride. Damn, I wouldn't have guessed that. Am I smarter than a 5th grader? No. Okay. I like the lust before the bust. I get down with a little gluttony. I don't like to think I'm greedy. Sloth, I'm not sure what that is. Wrath sounds wild. That's some tat soul shit. Um, Envy, I don't really got much of that. Pride, yeah, I'm proud of myself, I suppose. Pride is something that you could take in a bad way or a good way, but I don't have like a god above me to feel like I need to be below and humbled. I'm a humble man, but I'm proud of the things I've done and the man I've become. So I guess it's how you take it, right? So I get down with a cool 5 of those sins. I'm a little sinner. Dan Higgs was too quiet, Wayne. I know, but it's back. It's good. It's just delayed, but don't even trip. Everything's okay. I know you know it sounds good now. What's the most hours you have spent on a tattoo? Whew. For sure 8, maybe more. It's hard because, a client will like to brag about the most, and they'll time the entire day. The tattooer will nickel dime and just time the work. So I've tattooed all day. But, out of the 8-10 hours of the day, a 10-hour day of tattooing, it's probably 7 hours of tattooing. If you add up all the little pee breaks and drinking the water and getting up and stretching and moving and drawing the next thing and taking a lunch break, and it adds up. All that stuff adds up for sure. But I do have a new power supply that does time when the machine runs, so that could be a more like a more exact time of how long the thing takes, I suppose. But I haven't messed with it. You already have more viewers than the average Twitch streamer, LOL. Really, Miles? I feel like we don't got much in here, but I see these names sticking around in here, and I see a lot of familiar names. Trey Banks was in here earlier. He saw it. He's a channel member. And Dan Higgs has been up in here for sure. A lot of familiar names. It's nice to see. It's nice to see the homies in here, We're building a little community for sure. And it's fun hanging out. It's cool. I like it. I am getting a little sleepy though. What kind of lights should we change to? Name a color in the chat. Let me know. Oh, damn. Twitch can be that low? Average is 2 to 3? Says we have 10 concurrent viewers. We usually have like 10 to 20. How do you go about healing back pieces that you can't really moisturize that well? My next big adventure, and I'm worried about it healing. You got to get a partner. You got to have someone to rub your back down for you, or have a friend that's not afraid to touch you. That's what it comes down to. Or I have heard of people getting like kind of a shower loofah thing, like a kind of a hook thing, and then like putting a sponge around it and using that in the shower. And then even having something like that to put like lotion on and lotion the back. It's tricky. I don't know. If you use a second skin type product, that can work, but it doesn't always hold up very well on the back. But there is no easy answer for such a big tattoo. You're definitely going to need help. That's what I would suggest. I don't know how you don't have hundreds of thousands of people watching. I look up to you so much, for real. Thank you so much. I don't think I'm commercially viable. I got Mazepin in my earlobes and a tattoo on my forehead. But then again, who knows? The subculture is now becoming pop culture with funky people like Post Malone, so maybe I'm not that off. But I'm also not that discoverable. I need to figure that out. I don't really care about being famous as much as I do care about being successful. I just want to have fun and do what I want. I'm a creative person, and it's fun being able to play with the internet and hang out with you guys, I do like that viewers and subscribers do equal more success, because the more book sales, the more needle sales, UnitedWinTattooSupply.com, or the more tattoo appointments, or the more appointments for my guys at my shop, United Wind Tattoo, Riverside, California, 938 Magnolia Avenue. I just want to put on for my boys. And I think that there's a direct correlation between how much I exploit myself and how much return I get back. So the more I give myself to the internet, the more attention I get, but more value in return comes back to me, which means I make more tattoos. And that's what I'm kind of setting out to do, is make tattoos, or sell you a book, or sell you a shirt or something, or have a connection to come visit you. You know, that was one of the things that almost became like, well, it did become very overwhelming and became kind of hectic in its own right, where it's like, you will notice the kind of like, there we go. You will notice, like, sometimes I get annoyed by, it's like, when you traveling here, when you traveling here, when you traveling here, and it's like, just trying to hang out here. It can get old, but I know people are just stoked, you know? So I kind of slow down on making the videos, and I slow down on traveling. I just slowed down, and I got a lot less of that. But when I open myself up to the world, I get this global audience from around the world. So when you watch these old videos that are new to you of me traveling everywhere, the next natural question is like, when you come in here, when you come in here. But the best way for me to be everywhere at once is to be right here with you in my office. I could be hanging out with you in Sweden. I could be in Australia. I could be in America right now. So I've just really tried to set myself up to make my spot the spot. I want to make it like Unite Win Tattoo, an extension of me, to where it's not just I want to go to Wayne, but I want to go to Unite and Win and go to Wayne. Because if you want to see my flash, that's where it's at. If you want to see my friends, that's where they reside. If you want to see the place I call home, well, now you know. So I'm really trying to build something where I live rather than chasing it everywhere else where you live. Because then the tables are turned and it gets old and the travel wears me out and it becomes a job. And I don't want my job to be a job. No one likes a job. I want it to be fun. And so I'm very grateful that, like, because of what I've done online, people come from all around the world every week. I don't really brag about it. I don't be like, thanks for coming from blah, 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 blah. I just, thanks for coming. Where'd you travel from? Oh, I flew in from da 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 da. Thank you for making me a part of your trip. I'm just stoked, you know? And that's a direct correlation from what I do here. So I've been wanting to do more of this and connect on a bigger scale so I can get more return, you know? But I think, honestly, between us, if I did get like a shitload of viewers, you'd probably see me fall off again, because I don't know. I have to figure out how to balance that attention, how to stay connected, but also still stay connected, but stay sane and not let it overwhelm me. Like, how do you not read the comments when I'm engaged with you guys right now? So I don't know. It's a balance. I'm figuring it out. But this year I'm hitting it fucking hard. This year, as you've seen, I'm uploading a ton. And I'm giving 2024, I'm giving it my all. And I'm seeing what I can make of it. I would like to make this online community into my business. If I could stream and do my podcast and do my YouTube videos, and I can get some channel members, and I could sell a couple of books, and I could sell a couple boxes of needles, and I can get a couple of donations, and I could maybe learn how to stream on multiple platforms. Maybe this thing could make sense, and it could become a business, and it could be something that's kind of passive. And tattooing can be just fun and not be a stress. So if I don't have appointments, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? Because I've always treated YouTube as a thing where it's like, if I'm not busy tattooing, then I make more of this. But if you see me falling off on making videos because I'm too busy tattooing, but then I'm neglecting this community I've built. It's like such a privilege to be able to get attention and hold attention and have this kind of retention. And I have it, and I've neglected it for so long. So, the comment I always get of like, I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers. I'm trying to take it more seriously to see if I can. I just want to see what I can do for me. You know what I mean? And I want to see how many names I can remember. I'm not good at remembering names. So, yeah, it's true, Miles. Yeah, the discoverability in other platforms is tricky. But, no, there might be something there too. I just don't have all my eggs in one basket, right? Like, what if I lived and died on the MySpace hill and everyone switched to Facebook? I'm like, oh, shit. So, I know YouTube's not going anywhere, but that could be said for anything, you know? Streamers don't start off looking like you or a marketable person. They often have to sell to teens that they're cool, but you are like almost objectively cool. I wouldn't say that. I'm whatever. I'm regular degular. You definitely need to visit New Zealand. Dude, I agree. I forgot that you were from there. I remember you shouting out New Zealand a couple streams ago. Um yeah, I've been to Australia twice and I've just totally skipped over New Zealand. That's the thing. It's like when you go somewhere, this is a big problem with Europe, right? It's a quite the trek for me to fly across the pond, so to speak, to Europe. And once I'm there, these countries are so fucking small and I only have so much time there and I have to leave. And I'm like, wish I could just keep going. I've always been envious of people that go on like a European vacation. They just hit like the train and planes and they just do all the countries. That's so cool to me. Um, but yeah, if I'm flying halfway across the world to Australia, yeah, I would love to do New Zealand. It's just time. Ooh, I see a member up in here. What's up, bro? Sorry to skip ahead, but I saw my bro. Um, you'll definitely set the bar for this shit. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I need to have a segment. I need something to like. I'm a good rambler, so as long as this chat stays lit, I can keep going in it. Um, I can see you reach a new milestone easy. Yeah, it's nice getting a hello from someone you've watched loads. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I mean, that's the one thing that I did like about Patreon. I had is that Patreon will like it'll encourage you as the content creator to message new subscribers and stuff like that. Felt like a community. Whereas when I switched from Patreon over to channel memberships here on YouTube, it's not really that. It's more of like you're just donating to my channel because you want to support the stuff I make. You get access to early stuff, ad-free stuff, archive stuff, whatever. But the engagement is low. Like I want to get that comment. I want to say hello. Um, so take notes, bro. I want to see you comment on the videos. I want to feel connected, I don't want this just going out in the ether. That was a difficult thing about starting YouTube back in the day was it was just kind of like, who am I speaking to? I'm just talking to camera, right? It's just odd. It's an odd thing. But I think once I got followers, like subscribers, and started recognizing names on that screen and seeing comments come in and seeing the subscriber count go out, it got easier to talk to camera because I wasn't. Because I was talking to Dan or I was talking to Miles or I was talking to Ro. And so it's easy to keep going because I knew who I was making the content for. So I think it definitely helps to have an audience and it helps to have a dialogue. I have a real time, like live, what do they say? Like focus group right here. You guys are telling me what you want me to say. So it's easy to keep going. So I like the opinions, I see Rose saying, oh shit, Dan Higgs. That's true. Miles said, but my segment is in the podcast. That makes sense. Yeah, if you want that, watch the podcast. If you just want to hang out, watch this. That's true. I think another thing I want to do with the off-platform stuff is I want to kind of edit like the chopped up, because the hard thing about the podcast is so much is talked about, but how do I sell you on clicking on it, right? Like I talked to Acosta the Man. I uploaded that one this morning and it's an hour and a half, but how do you know you're getting from it? And it's like there's so many. I can make dozens of videos off that one YouTube podcast. And that's what I intend and need to do for discoverability, because it's really hard for you to just click on episode whatever with who and then want to sit there for an hour and a half. But I think if I chop them up, then I can actually get the thumbnail and I can get the title and I can get the discoverability, and then you want more and then go to the podcast. And I see everyone do that. I just haven't done it myself. And then I could do the vertical shit and I can go to your silly TikToks and Instagram and YouTube Reels or whatever, or Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. And that could bring people back to the podcast. And then if you want even more, then you hang out late night with me here and we talk about it. Oh, hey, Sunny. Sunny's my little cat. I know you guys can't see her, but she's down here. I'm going to see if I can pick her up. She doesn't let me pick her up that often. Let's see if I can be sneaky. I'm going to try. Let's see how long I could hold this fatty. Sonny, just chill. Such a cat. Right there. There we go. Sorry. Sunny is a mama cat. We found her in our backyard, and she was pregnant. We brought her in, and she had her babies, and we got them their shots, and then we got them homes, and now we got her. Get on my shirt, you little hoe. And she loves Yessie. Sunny only really likes me when I'm not paying attention to her or when I'm pooping. When I'm pooping, she comes up and she loves on me. Or right now, when I'm not paying attention to her, she loves me. But when I want to pick her up, it's only on her time. If I'm chilling, she'll cuddle up with me when she wants. But she's definitely a cat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watching the content with you and Anthony and all your repeat customers really makes me feel like I'm in the shop with the homies. So I totally get you wanting to have the same vibes in the stream. Absolutely, man. I'm not above it. I'm just trying to hang out in it. You know, that's my favorite thing about tattooing is the people. You know, I'm a people person. Like the stories, like the people I meet, so cool. Tattooing it's a lot of repetition, you know? And so I think the people are the new thing that happens. I think non-tattooers think it's different every day, but the thing that really makes it feel different is the people, because whether you understand it or not, tattooing is a trade. You know, I put the stencil on the same, I line it first, I do my black, I do my green, I do my red, do my yellow. It's kind of, especially in traditional tattooing, I kind of set up the same shit every time. So, and also with what I do, a lot of people want the same shit from me every time. So I do an elbow web every week. I do a crying heart. I love this stuff, but it's the people that make it special that wear it. And it's not even the image. It's how you wear the image. You know, it's like a fit. Like, you know, it's how you wear those clothes. You know, it's how you wear the tattoo. So it's more important when people come to me, not what they're getting. What they're getting often isn't really what I want to do, anyways. It's where you're getting it and how it's placed. I can make anything look good if you let me put it in the right spot. But you can also make anything look bad by turning it upside down and flipping it around and, you know, doing it too big or doing it too small. And that's a big one. That's a big mistake people make in traditional tattooing is not understanding the scale of these images. And that took me years to understand. And now I can't unsee it, but it seems like no one else can see it. So that's a big struggle. And it's difficult to translate that knowledge, especially right now with cell phones. Everything is the same size on a phone. So people will see a back piece and one on their forearm. They'll see a forearm piece, one on their back. They can't articulate or imagine the scale of the image because everything's just this big. So it must just work. Size it up, size it down. Cool. They don't get it. And it really takes them getting these tattoos done wrong, and me unfortunately have to tell them how to do it right. And even telling them doesn't work. I just come off as a dick. I have to show them side by side comparison and go, oh, And that's where a lot of my returns come from is people kind of wanting to like get what I want where I want to put it. And that's kind of earned after a couple of appointments or from binge watching some of these videos. But it doesn't just happen. And there's amazing tattooers that don't know how to place tattoos in the right spots or the right way. It's crazy. It's a whole different skill set, to be honest with you. And it's art. It's opinion based. I don't know. Maybe some people want their shit backwards and upside down and sized up too big. I don't know. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised you feel that way. I feel like you care a lot about meeting people's expectations. Um, I think you'll be and have doing fine. Sorry, a little lost in translation on that one. The kid, I'll say my answer now. I'm guessing 30. Were you guessing how old I am? Sorry, I didn't see. You caught me rambling. Let me scroll up. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, you're trying to ask about my plugs, but you're calling them gauges. Gauge means to measure, but I get it. You're asking about a measurement. They're plugs, but these aren't even plugs, man. This is Mexican candy. This is mazapan. It's a peanut butter chocolate candy. I bought this at the liquor store for 50 cents, and I popped it in my ear because I was like, it'd fit in there. I thought it'd be fun. My ears are 2 inches. I've had them stretched for, I don't know, probably since I was like 15, and then I'm 33. So, what is that, 18 years or something like that? I haven't stretched my ears any bigger or anything like that since I was probably 21, 22. So I've been at the same size, if not shrinking, for the last like 10, 12, something. I don't know. I don't make math. I make pictures. But I got some big ass ears. I've been running these things for years. Like, doesn't hurt. It's not painful. Healthy, soft, squishy. Just earlobe. Just elongated. It's been a long time. Time and patience. And then your lobes get big. And in many cultures, it's a symbol of wisdom. I don't know if I'm that wise, but I got some big holes in my ears, guys. I refer to them as plugs or earrings. The name gauges kind of irks me. I think I'm just old school. I don't know. Thank you, Miles. Yeah, Miles is mentioning like the statement that Ro had about like about hanging out and I guess it feeling like family and stuff like that and being spontaneous and we're just here chilling because we are. It is what it is. This is a big group chat. We're all chilling. I think Ro says, I think there's a lot of people who still are somewhat intimidated to walk into a shop, but you treat everyone with respect regardless of who they are, and that helps change that narrative. That's helped me a ton. You know the really funny thing about that? So I mean, I'm just stoked to meet new people. I don't like have a preference or anything like that. But the thing is that's interesting about that to me is that I'm having a brain fart. So I'm thinking about switching the camera angle. Let me see. Walk in the shop. Respect. I'm having such a brain fart. I think I'm getting sleepy. Let me move some things around. Let me go take a seat over there and get comfy. Hang on tight real quick. I'm going to switch this mic away. Alright, sorry about that. Just want to get comfy, man. I know you guys are all comfy. You aren't sitting at office chairs. You're all posted up, chilling. Let me get my legs up. I'm gonna get my legs up. That feels nice. Okay. Let's scroll back and see where we were at. Sorry about my brain fart. Da, 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 da. Okay, alright, yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, people walk in the shop, making them feel comfortable. That's what it's all about. That's tattooing, you know? And that's been like such a huge cheat code for me in tattooing, to be honest with you, because like we've all been into a shop and not felt comfortable. We've all been into a shop and didn't feel like we belonged in that community. I know I have. And some of the best tattooers have made me feel the most outside of this thing. And, you know, you hold these people up on this pedestal just for them to let you down. And I think in the age of social media, right here, right now, you have this insight and capability to know before you go. And it's such a missing link. And there's so many cool guys that just hide it in the back of insecurity. And they'll say things like, I just let my work speak for myself. Because they're afraid to speak for themselves because they don't have opinion they feel comfortable with stating to the world. It's scary to speak to the world. It's scary if you're not sure of yourself, you know? And some people want to be private, and I get that, and I feel that way a lot too. But if you want to stand out in the thing that you do right now, and you want to be known all around the world, but have no one know you at the same time, then you can't campaign when it's slow and no one knows who you are and what you're doing and what. And the original intention in these videos I made was always the intention of showing the perspective of the friend's quiet friend that tagged along for the appointment who wasn't gonna get one. And what I mean by that is like my first videos would show you pointing to the wall and then picking the design and peeling the stencil off in the first line and some chatting and oh my god thank you and they're happy and a hug, or to show me painting the flash sheet to give context to what that thing is and why it's valuable, why it's of value for you to watch. Now you're a part of it. Now you saw it happen. Now you saw a client get it. Now you understand, oh wow, that stuff on the wall, it's not just stuff, that's his art, you know? So, my approach has been very intentional in that, Um, and it's been awesome for sure. Um, and I've benefited from it greatly, and I feel like wish other people would do it. I think one of the things I was talking to Miles about before was that like a lot of tattooers don't want to do it or they don't want to share stuff, and I kind of fall into that too. I don't really teach people how to tattoo as much as I teach them how to get tattooed by me. Um, so you won't see too much technical stuff. I won't answer too many technical questions because that's just kind of never really been my objective. In what I'm here to do. To be real with you, my first intention with the tattoo shit was just to tattoo you. My goal was to tattoo you. So I felt if you could watch me tattoo a few people, you feel more comfortable. And it wasn't to try to impress or sell my thing or put it on someone that wasn't interested. People who aren't interested in my thing, they're not of interest to me in this thing. But it was like, just be myself, do my thing, share it in a way that I'm proud of it. One of the seven deadly sins, pride. And then see what I can get from it. So, if you're into it, then you have a pretty good idea of what's going into it and who's doing it. So you know how I walk and how I talk and how I charge and who I am. And when you do come in, it's kind of like this. And so again, it comes down to like how much of myself do I want to exploit to the internet for how much in return do I want to get. If tattooing is for everyone, and you want to tattoo everyone, then everyone needs to know who you are. They need to know why to come to you. So I want who I am out on the table for you to make your own decision to decide. And it's kind of the one funny thing about that is I've gotten a lot of people who have said, I love your work, you got me into tattoos, and I got all this stuff, and they get like shitty work. Like I sold them on someone's bootleg, you know what I mean? Like it's really funny. Or I've had people get mad and say, I watched your videos, I did all the research, I went to the guy,
it wasn't the same as your videos, blah 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 blah. And it's like, I hope you guys understand how ridiculous that sounds to me, because like I never sold you on anyone else but me, unless you're getting tattooed by me or my coworker or my friend that you saw in the video or on the podcast or I put on. Like, I'm not co-signing no one but the people that you see me co-sign. Um, yes, I'm creating a community within Unite and Win and my supply company and my tattoo shop, my podcast and my channel, and these are my people. But every shop is its own new, different tribal community, different tribes, all, all, all act and they're all effectively independent. Like, it's kind of like saying, I love music, you love music. Wow, we have so much in common. What kind of music do you like? That's what tattooing is at. There's a lot of genre